I'm going to talk about upcoming patterns. So let's actually draw the weather pattern. No, the adjusting first. It's going to take a minute because so drawing is going to mess up if you do 1 second. So this is let's start again actually. So start from the red, the darkest red, and stay in there. So ignore this light. 'Cause that's going to be confusing. So let's do the actual one. Going to take a minute. So pretty sure this is like negative PNA. So this is a negative PNA for today. So it's gonna adjust the mic. So let's go to 7 p.m. This is the actual hours, so not 1 p.m. So now we can correct do the actual ones. So actually correct it again. So let's going to take a minute. So it's gonna go to New Mexico, Kansas, Chicago, Illinois, then Pennsylvania, then it goes to New Jersey borderline. So there's some negative PNA still. So let's actually go to 24 hours after that, which is close to end of the year. Oh, it's too far off. So like for tomorrow, there's gonna be the ridge is gonna move to the east. So peak of the ridge actually. So it's going to move to southern Ontario. So let's go to next 24 hours after that. Well, we didn't draw December 28th first, so thought that we don't need to draw it. So it's going to take a minute to draw everything. Ignore it if it's extra ridge in the corner. So it's gonna look like this, slightly better than this. So the line, like see. So let's go to next hour. You can see that was positive PNA at December 28. Now it was negative PNA like December 28 and December 29. Now it's positive. So let's draw a line. So it's going to take a minute. It's going to go to Alberta, Saskatchewan, British Columbia. Then it goes to Montana all the way to Oklahoma. Then it goes to Arkansas. Then Georgia, not Georgia, Georgia, then it goes to North Carolina. So that's the positive PNA. So let's go to 24 hours after that. Compare those. So there's some like more positive PNA. It's like pointing to that doesn't count because it's outside the Southern Ontario. So there's some stronger positive PNA actually. So now it's clear this or open up a new line. It goes to British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, then it goes to Montana all the way to Georgia, borderline actually, then Florida. So there's some positive PNAs. So let's go to December 31st. So we don't need to change any lines. So there's some stronger positive P, actually weaker positive PNAs. So let's actually double check to 90 hour. It's actually stronger. Positive PNA looks strong because some low pressure system is in Northern Ontario. So it could be borderline Northern Ontario. So let's look at the pressure pattern. Let's see how long video it takes. So it's 3 minutes. So it's gonna be 55 minutes video. So let's go to 7 p.m. and zoom out to Southern Ontario. So 1024 millibars of pressure. Let's go to 24 hours after that. This one, it's only one pressure that's hidden with line. So that is the count way off Southern Ontario. So the 1000, 1004, 1008 millibars versus Southern Ontario. Let's go to 24 hours after that. So let's choose 1004, ignore that. So 1996, 992, 9098, those are the pressure, millibars pressure. Let's go to 24 hours of that. Very close to New Year's. It's a bit too far off. Let's go back to, actually, let's go to 2 days back because I missed something. So there's nothing missing. So let's go to 7 p.m. This is the actual one, 98 hours. So 1012, 1008. millibars, even 1006. 1007 actually. Actually 1005 is in Belleville. It's not in Belleville, but 1009 millibars pressure is in Belleville. So it's actual pressure pattern. So this is the actual ending. So this should be a pressure summit. 1004 doesn't count. It's too far. So zoom out to whole province. So there's no pressure anywhere. So the closest pressure to Toronto, at least Toronto's, is going to be 1006 millibars per pressure. Actually, zoom out to province again. So 1004. So this is 1008. So it has to be 1006 in Toronto. So this 1004 is in Western Ontario, west of Southern Ontario actually. So and Northeast Ontario is too far off. So I'm gonna zoom out to Ontario. So those are the pressures. So let's go to 1 p.m. actually. So there is nothing else. So 7 p.m. there's nothing else. Let's go to 7 a.m. There's nothing else. 1 p.m. something is showing up. The $C video is 6 minutes. So Richmond Hills, Toefl, Mississauga, not Mississauga, it could be Mississauga, but Mississauga counts actually. So Hamilton, Oakville, Collingwood, Beverly Isles, Georginia, those seats are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. There's to Scarborough. Scarborough, downtown Toronto, Mississauga, Niagara-on-Lake, parts of Niagara Falls City. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall, so don't need Queen's 5. So let's go to Newmarket Orange. So far it's actually 0.25 millimeters for freezing rain. So let's actually it's gonna go to next hour. So Port Elgin was too high. So rest of Southern Ontario there is nothing else, even though it shows freezing rain. So or rainfall. Let's go to 7 p.m. December 28, 2025. So Niagara Falls City, Point Erie, London. It's going to get some, how much millimeters of rainfall is going to get some 2.5 millimeters. No, it's going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Niagara on the Lake, downtown Toronto is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. 6.25 millimeters of rainfall in downtown Toronto, Niagara on the Lake. So Niagara Falls City, London is going to be 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. That's the actual precipitation. So Mississauga, Brampton is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain actually. So Richmond Hill is going to be 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. So Scarborough mostly like it's going to get freezing rain. So the heaviest it could get is borderline 2.5 and borderline rainfall. So it's going to be 2.5. Actually, just see the colors. Going to be so, but Scarborough is also is going to be not just borderline like 0.25 millimeters of rain, freezing rain, but it's also 0 like 2.5 millimeters. No, it's going to be 6.25 millimeters of rainfalls in Scarborough. So including Downtown Toronto and Niagara on the lakes. So let's do Newmarket, Orangeville, Snowfall. Newmarket, Orangeville, Snowfall, that's Snowfall. So it's going to be those cities are going to get some 2.5 millimeters of freezing rain. So that's Newmarket, Orangeville, Snowfall. So you need to do Orella, Barrie, Georginia, Beverly Hills, Palm Beach, Midlands. Going to get some 2.5 millimeters of freezing rain. So Thunder Beach, Solid Bay is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. So Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of freezing rain. So those are the cities. So Wyerton, Owen Sound, skip Owen Sound. Port Elgin, Hanover is going to get some 0.25, no, 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So line said Obey is going to be 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. London is done. So let's see any cities. So Oshawa, Uxbridge is going to be different. So Oshawa is going to be 2.5. Uxbridge is 6.25. So let's go to next hour if it's possible. So Collingwood's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain with some No, 2.5 millimeters of freezing rain. So that's the actual freezing rain. So let's go to 7 a.m. Let's see how long video is. Actually, it's going to be that took like 4 minutes. So, downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Scarborough, Mississauga, Brampton, Stouffville, Stouffville a bit south, so Scarborough. So it's Burlington, Hamilton, Oakville, Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City. Skip over 48, ignore it. Barrie, Georginia, but Orilla, it's going to get some Peterborough. It's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Coburg, Peterborough is going to get some 12.5 millimeters of rainfall. So London is going to get some 2.5. Wire, once again, skip. Bomb Beach, and Beach, Saturday, Midland is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Lionshead, Bay, not Collingwood, Port Elgin, Hanover. So those cities are going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, including Port Elgin, Hanover. So let's do wire tons. So let's do Collingwood actually. So Collingwood's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's do next hour if it's possible. I might skip something. So Oshawa Zooks is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Beverly Isles is going to get some. Beverly Isles is actually going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to 1 p.m. actually. So this weather model run and goes up to skip 6 hours at a time. So it's going to go to, if it's 2 p.m., it goes directly to 8 p.m. So London, Niagara Falls City, the parts of Niagara on the Lake, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, South Bay, Belleville. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So Port Elgin, Hanover, Lionshead, Bay, Wyerton. It's going to get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next hour actually. So this was done. So Coburg doesn't count. So let's go to 7 p.m. London, Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, Mississauga, Brampton, Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Scarborough, Stouffville, Newmarket, Orangeville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Melbourne, Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City, Collingwood, Barrie, Georginia, Beverly Isles. Those cities are going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So like I said, Bay, Boy, Elgin, Hanover, Wyerton, Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, South Bay, Midland, Orlilla. Those cities are going to get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 7 a.m. So like I said, Bay, Wyerton, Port Elgin, Hanover, Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, South Bay, Midland, Georginia, Oshawa, Niagara Falls City, London. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So Barrie, Beverly Hills is gonna get Uxbridge. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25, no, 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 1 p.m. Let me look. So London, Niagara, and Lake, Niagara Falls City, Owen, skip Owen Sound, so Hopes Bay, Palm Beach, Tatter Beach, South Bay, Maryland, Olilla, Georginia, Uxbridge, Oshawa, for Elgin, Hanover, those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Collingwood is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters. Beverly Hills, Collingwood is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next hour, 7 p.m. actually. So Port Elgin, Hanover, Palm Beach, Sunny Beach, South Bay, Midland, Olilla, Barrie, Georginia, Beverly Hills, Ooks, Niagara Falls City, parts of Niagara on the Lake. London, those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 7 a.m. actually. So here it is. White time, Boyles in Hanover, Collingwood. It's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Lionshead, Bay, Barmy, Sundermead, Bay, Midland, Barrie, Georginia, Beverly Isles, Scarborough, Stouffville, Newmarket, Orangeville, Irchin Hill, Brampton, Mississauga, Downtown Toronto, Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville, Niagara Falls, City, Oshawa, Uxbridge, London, those is are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 1 p.m. actually. So London, Hamilton, Burlington, Oakwood, Mississauga, Brampton, Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Scarborough, Suffolk, Newmarket, Orangeville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, Whitehead, Lionshead, Obey, Port Elgin, Palm Beach, Tan Beach, Barrie, Beverly Isles. Those is are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So let's do heavier. So Collingwood, Hanover is gonna get some. No, Hanover is the second. Hanover is 0.25. So those is like X amount is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 114 hours, which is final hours. So London, Mississauga, Brampton, downtown Toronto, what's the Niagara on the Lake, Niagara Falls City, Boyd, Southern Collingwood, Palm Beach, Saturday Beach, Saturday Bay, Midland, Barrie, Virginia, Beverly Hills, Peterborough, Melville, Port Elgin, Hardware. Those cities are going to get just some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So Hamilton, Burlington, Oakville is going to get some. Person in Niagara on the Lake is going to get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. So let's look at the total precipitation every 8 hours, 12 hours. 8 p.m. is nothing else. So let's go to 8 p.m. So London's 21, Whiteham 4, Collingwood 8, Newmarket 14, Orangeville 14, Stouffville 12, Downtown Toronto 14, Scarborough 13, Brampton 14, Mississauga 14, Oshawa 9, 13 Uxbridge, Peterborough 8, Coburg 9, Belleville 7, Niagara on the Lakes 18, and Niagara Falls City 20, Gilboa Sounds. So let's actually correct, like go inside that properly. Whiteham actually, so it's easy to see. So Boy Elson 4. So Barry is going to be 5 millimeters of rainfall. So 7 millimeters. Georginia, Beverly Isles is 8 millimeters. It could be 8 millimeters. Orlella is going to be Orlella's actually is going to be 6 millimeters in Orlella's. Palm Beach is going to get Palm Beach is actually it's going to be 7 millimeters. Thunder Beach is Solid Bay is actually going to be 5 millimeters, including Thunder Beach, Solid Bay is 5 millimeters. So Lions Head or Bay is different. Actually, for same. Lions Head or Bay is going to be 3 millimeters. So hopefully, so Hanover is going to be 5 millimeters of rainfall. So how does Hanover? So Boylston is going to be 4 millimeters. Like 5 millimeters also. So what else? So Houndem is 19 millimeters of rainfall. So Oakville same thing, Burlington same thing. But heaviest for Oakville is going to be 19 millimeters. So no, it's not. So you can't get 19. So it's going to be between those numbers. So it's going to be 12.5. So it could be 17 millimeters of rainfalls in Oracle also. So not just 19. So let's go to next hour actually. So let's just skip Richmond Hill. So Richmond Hill is going to be 13 millimeters of rainfall. So let's correct Mississauga 14 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to 24 hours after that. It's 8 p.m. December 29, 2025. So Whitehands 7 millimeters, Collingwood 3, 2 London, 1 Uxbridge, Peterborough, Belleville 3, Niagara Falls 2, Niagara on the Lakes 0.7. It could be 1 millimeters, but 0.7. 0.8. Actually, 0.8 is possible. So let's do line set obey. So hopefully it's around 6 millimeters. Line set is 7 millimeters of rainfall. So Palm Beach is going to be 4 millimeters, actually 5 millimeters. Palm Beach on the beach, Solid Bay, Midland is also 4 millimeters, 5 millimeters. Solala is actually going to be 4 millimeters. So Boylston is going to be 7. Harlem is also is going to be 7 millimeters. So Mississauga, Brampton, Richmond Hill, Delta Toronto is going to be 0.7. So Stoffel it's going to be 0.7. Scarborough 0.2, but it's mean how much. So Newmarket, Orangeville, Stoffel is going to be 0.7 millimeters. Oshawa is going to be 0.7. So Coburg 2 millimeters of rainfall. So let's do Barrie again. So Barrie is actually going to be 2.5 millimeters of rainfall, but it's actually 3 millimeters in Barrie. So Georginia is actually going to be 1.7. Beverly Hills is actually 1.2 millimeters. So looks like we corrected almost everything. Except Bowen Sun, 1.910 for area against by those five cities. So Hamilton, Oracle is going to be 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to 24 hours after that. You can see the rain is a little bit splitting. So Wyerton is gonna be 0 point something. So it's actually 0.8 millimeters of rainfall, but it's actually 1.0. So it's going to be 0.8 millimeters. So hopefully it's going to be 0.7 millimeters of rainfall. So actually doesn't. So host base is actually going to be 0.9 millimeters of rainfall. So alright, also with 1 millimeter, Uxbridge is 3, Stouffville nothing, Newmarket nothing, Orange Hills nothing, West of Toronto nothing, so Coburg going to be 0.7 millimeters, no, 0.2 millimeters. So Niagara on the Lake is could be 1 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City is 1 millimeters, Port Erie. London 1 millimeters, Collingwood 2, Palm Beach is going to be 3 millimeters. Solid Bay is actually going to be Thunder Beach is actually going to be 3 millimeters. Solid Bay is actually 2 millimeters. Midland going to be borderline, so it's actually 1.2 millimeters. So Port Elgin is going to be 0.7. Ottawa is also it's going to be heavier by 0.7 millimeters. But let's go to Port Elgin. So Port Elgin is in the middle, so it's actually going to be 0.78. So 1.2, 1.1 millimeters. It could be 1.1 millimeters. Actually, it could be 0.8 millimeters in Port Elgin. So Ottawa is different because it's very far. So let's go to 24 hours. Let's double check. Everything's done. So everything looks done. Except Lake Cinco didn't do it. So Berry is actually going to be 5 millimeters. Yes, 5 millimeters. So Georginia has to be borderline. So it's going to be 1.7. Olala is going to be 0.7. Beverly Isles is actually 5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to actual 24 hours after that. So London 2 millimeters. Port Elgin borderline is going to be 2.5. Collingwood 4. Warta 1. So Scarborough so full doesn't vote full. So downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Mississauga, Brampton is 0.7 millimeters of rainfall, except Mississauga. So Market 1, Uxbridge 0.9. Same thing as Orangeville. So Uxbridge is actually it's gonna be 0.8. So that's gonna be wrong. So let's actually erase something. So Snowfall is that's the actual place. So the Uxbridge is actually 0.8 millimeters. So Oshawa is 0.7 millimeters. Coburg 0.7. Peterborough 0.7. Belva 1. Niagara on the Lake 2 millimeters. Niagara Falls City is 1 millimeters. Hamilton 4. Burlington Local 4. So it could be 3, but it's could be 4. So lightest in local could be 1.2, 1.2 1.2 millimeters, but it's actually 1.4. So 1.4 is actually 1.3 is the most one. So let's do Bomb Beach. So Bomb Beach is actually 2.4 millimeters. Thunder Beach is actually 2 millimeters. Solid Beach 0.9 millimeters is solid base. So midline is actually 0.7. Berry is going to be 1 millimeters. Georginia is actually going to be 0.8 millimeters. Beverly Hills is actually going to be 0.7 millimeters. Sorella is going to be, let's see, let's do it again. So 0.8 millimeters is in 0.7 is in Orella, so Georginia doesn't change. So Hope's Bay is actually 0.7. Like it's going to be 0.2 millimeters of rainfall. So let's do next hour. There's no actual base is done. Let's double check actually. So there should be at least nothing. So let's go to total winter precipitation. Let's refresh. 7 p.m. This is nothing else. December 28th. That was December 27th, 2025. It is today. 7 p.m. There's nothing else. Let's go to December 29th, 2025. So London is 1.6, 6.0 is in Whitehorn. Brampton 0.6, TOEFL, no, that's Toronto 0.4, Mississauga 0.5, TOEFL 0.5, 0.45 is Scarborough, Newmarket is 0.7, 0.7 is also Orangeville with 0.9, Uxbridge 0.5, Oshawa 1.0, Speed Road, Coburg 2.2, Belleville 2.5, Hamilton 0.9, Niagara Lake 0.8, 1.6, Niagara Falls City, Collingwood 2.9, Port Elgin is going to be 6.9, so Hope's Bay is actually borderline, so let's do the borderline precipitation. It's actually 0.4 millimeters centimeters, but it's actually 6.2 or something. So Lion's Head is going to be 6.9 centimeters, so let's do Thunder Beach, Solid Bay, it's going to be 5 centimeters, so Bombay actually 5.2, but the bomb beach actually is going to see the closest temperature. Precipitation is actually 5.8 centimeters. Same thing as Midland, actually. So Collingwood 2.9. So Bomb Beach is the same thing as Midland, so it's 3.8 centimeters. So let's do berries. So berries actually is going to be, let's see, it's going to be 2 centimeters. So Georginia's axis is going to be 1.3 centimeters. Beverly Hills' axis is going to be 1.0, but it's possible. 1.0. Orla is going to be closest to borderline something. So it's going to be borderline 4 centimeters. Yeah, it's 4 centimeters. It's a Beverly Hills. Orla actually. So Peterborough 1.0. So Port Elgin 6.9. Hanover is going to be 6.9 centimeters. Actually 6.5 centimeters in Hanover. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 p.m. London 1.1, Bram, everywhere. Toronto is 0.2, Newmarket 0.2, Orange was 0.2, Uxbridge 0.2.6, also is 1.2, Coburg 0.3, Peterborough 0.2, Niagara on Lake 0.6, Niagara Falls City is 1.2, Hamilton was 0.2. So Port Elgin is going to be 0.6 centimeters, capital one sun. So Collingwood 1.9. So Hope's Bay is actually going to be 0.3. Lions Head is going to be 0.2. So Palm Beach is actually going to be the Palm Beach is actually going to be 1. No, it's going to be 2.0 centimeters, but let's do it again. So Palm Beach is actually going to be So bomb beach is actually going to be borderline 2.3 centimeters. So it's actually 2.6 centimeters to bomb beach. So thunder beach is going to be 2.4 centimeters, 2.3. Solid beach actually is going to be 1.5 centimeters, 1.4. So 1.2 is the midland or little random. So not random actually. So radius is going to be 4 centimeters. Beverly Hills is 4 centimeters. Actually, Beverly, the radius actually is going to be 4.2 centimeters. So Georginia is going to be, so Georginia's actually is going to be 0.1.3 centimeter, 1.4. So Lila is going to be 0. Something, 0.4 centimeters. So snowfall, so 2.5 actually. So 0.3 is white. And Porelson is 0.6 centimeters. So Hanama is actually 0.5 centimeters. So let's go to next hour actually. Let's actually double check everything is done. So let's go to December 31st. The Seattle video is going to be 31 minutes. So London 1.7. Port Elgin is going to be borderline. So it's actually going to be 2.5 centimeters. Collingwood 2.6. White is 1.0. Collingwood. So it's hopefully later. So Hamilton is 4.3. Brampton 0.8. Dr. 0.6. 0.7 is 0.9 is Mississauga, Stouffville 0.8, Scarborough 0.7, Oshawa 0.5, Uxbridge 0.9, Newmarket 1.1, Orangeville 1.0, Peterborough 0.4, Coburg 0.7, 1.3 Belfast. So Barrie is going to be 1.4 centimeters. So Jordania's actually is going to be 0.7, but it's going to be 0.5 instead. So Orella is going to be 0.8 centimeters. Beverly Isles is actually going to be 0.7 centimeters. Actually, it's too low, so it's gonna be 0.9 centimeters. So host base actually is going to be no, it's going to be different. Could be 1.0, but it's actually 0.8 centimeters. Line set is also 0.8 centimeters. So I'd say 0.7 centimeters in line set. So there's only two cities. So Niagara on Lake 2.2, 1.3 is in Niagara Falls City. So heaviest in Oakland could be 4.3, the lightest could be 2.4 centimeters. Actually, it's gonna be 1.3 centimeters. That's the lightest it could get. So let's go to next Hanoi. So Hanoi is going to be 2.5. No, that's correct. Do Hanoi again. So Hanoi's axis is going to be 2.5 centimeters. So let's go to Palm Beach. So Palm Beach is actually going to be 2.4 centimeters. Thunder Beach is actually going to be 1.8 centimeters. Solar Beach is actually 0.8 centimeters. So let's actually close everything. Let's look at total sleet, the total air temperature. Let's go to 8 p.m. December 27, 2025. So Niagara on the Lake is 0.2 centimeter free, no, sleet. So let's go to 8 p.m. There is nothing. December 29. There is nothing else. December 30th. It's gonna take a minute. 7 p.m. There is nothing else. Let's do 8 p.m. next time. So 7 p.m. There's nothing else. So 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. is access the same time. Don't need to do anything. So let's do. There's no changes. Don't need that. So let's look at total freezing rain actually. So let's see how long the video is. 34 minutes. So let's go to 7 p.m. There is nothing else. This is December 27, December 28. There's something showing up. So let's leaders. So the stuff from Toronto first. Brampton 2 millimeters of rainfall, so pretty rain. Stillford 8 millimeters. Newmarket 12. Lebanon and Orangeville. Uxbridge 10. Oshawa 7. Peterborough 7. Coburg 3. Belmont 5. Hamilton 3. So local light is again is going to be 0.25, but it's actually 2. No, it's actually going to be 0.27 millimeters of freezing rain. Is in local and the lightest heaviest is 3 millimeters close to. Collingwood 5, Scarborough 2, downtown Toronto 0.25. So Mississauga is already done. So Mississauga same thing as local. So let's actually raise properly. So berries actually is going to be 5 millimeters of freezing rain. So Urilla is going to be 4 millimeters of freezing rain. So Midland. The berry is done. So Georginia is actually 5. Beverly Hills is actually going to be 2.5 millimeters of freezing rain. But so like actually let's do Beverly Hills is actually going to be 6 millimeters. So Bombay's is actually 5 millimeters. Midland is actually 5 millimeters. Thunder beats, solid beats are going to be 2 millimeters, but 2.3, it's going to be 2.3 millimeters. It's actually it's going to be Thunder Beach. So Midland is done. Well, so let's go to next tower. Newmarket is 14 millimeters, so full 10. Brampton 2. Mississauga 0.25 millimeters, of freezing 0.27. Hamilton 3. Oshawa 7. Uxbridge 12. Peterborough 14. Coburg 4. Belvoir 6. Collingwood for 10. So bomb beats is actually going to be those is 6 millimeters. So it's going to be 7 millimeters. Solid beat is actually 8 millimeters. So thunder beat is actually going to be 6 millimeters. So Berry is going to be 13 millimeters. So Georginia is actually going to be 11 millimeters of freezing rate, actually 12 millimeters. So Beverly Hills is actually 12 millimeters, actually 13. No, 11. So Orlando is actually 11 millimeters of freezing rate. So not Midland is actually going to be 12. No, it's going to be 11 millimeters of freezing rain. So Midland. So downtown Toronto 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. So down Richmond Hill is 2 millimeters of freezing rain. Scarborough is also going to be harder. So it's going to be 2 millimeters of rain. It's actually due day before this after you done everything. So everything is done actually. So let's actually go back to yes before December. Let's go to December PM. Actually, the correct Richmond Hill. Richmond Hill is actually 2 millimeters of freezing rain. Scarborough is 2 millimeters. This is Saga. So let's go to back to 66 Tower. There is nothing to correct. So Barry is done. So Barry is actually 16 millimeters. So Barry is actually 16 millimeters. So it's done. So let's go to December 30th. There is nothing else. Let's go to December 21st. There is nothing else. So let's look at the air temperature pattern. Might be 50 minutes videos. So how long videos? 39 minutes. So and do so London -2, Whiteham -4, Collingwood -7, Newmarket -9, Brampton -9, Downtown -8, Salford -10, Scarborough -9, Uxbridge -10, Oshawa -9, Peterborough -12, Coburg -9, Belvoir -10, Niagara on Lake -4, Niagara Falls City is -5, Hamilton -5. So Oakville, the warmest temperature could be -7 degrees, and the coldest temperature is -6 degrees. So Port Elgin is going to be -3. Hanover is going to be -3 also. So let's do berries. So it is a race. Very sexy is going to be -9 degrees. Georgia is going to be -9 degrees. Okay, -8, but it's -9. Beverly Hills is -9. Orlando is going to be -8. But Bomb Beach is actually going to be -7 degrees. So Thunder Beach is actually going to be -6 degrees. Solid Beach is actually -8 degrees. So Midland is actually going to be -8 degrees. So that's the closest temperatures. So I'm not going to do Langton, Long Point. For Erie, Green Spy, and Orange Southwest 5 cities, I'm gonna skip. So Orangeville is going to be -9 degrees. So let's go to next tower. Oh, Hobbs Bay. Hobbs Bay is -4. Lion's Head is going to be -3 degrees. That's 3 p.m. Let's go to 7 a.m. actually. So London -2, Whitehall -4, Collingwood -5, Newmarket -4, Stouffville -3, Scarborough -2, Downtown -1. -3 Brampton, -1 is gonna be Mississauga and Oakville. Let's see the temperatures is going to be -1. Oakville, the warmest, so the coldest has to be close to -2. So Uxbridge, that's to Richmond Hill. So Richmond Hill is actually -3 degrees, -2. So -3 degrees. Uxbridge -6. Ashland -3. Peterborough -9. Coburg -4. Belvoir -9. Avery Bay and Niagara Falls -4. Hamilton, Hamilton -3. So Orangeville is going to be -5 degrees. Like Hope's Bay is actually -3. Lion's Head -3. Gary -6 degrees. Actually -5. Beverly Hills is -5. Beverly Hills is -5. -5. So Orilla is going to be -8 degrees. -8 degrees. So Borealis is -3. Hanover is -3. So range for -5. So Palm Beach is actually going to be, let's see the temperature. Line is -5 Palm Beach. So the closest temperature is going to be Thunder Beach is actually going to be -4 degrees. Solid Bay is actually -5. Or Solid Bay is -6. Midland is going to be -7 degrees. So that's done. So let's go to next hour because we are done Lake Cinco. So let's go to 3 p.m. London 3 degrees, 2 degrees. Where else in Hanover? So White Sands 1 degrees, Collingwood 0 degrees, Brampton 1 degrees, Dr. 1 degrees, -1 is in Stouffville, Scarborough 1 degrees, Richmond Hills also 1 degrees, also is 0 degrees, 1 degrees in Oakville again. So Amazon 1 degrees now, 1 degrees Niagara on Lake Niagara facility 1 degrees, 2 degrees. So Newmarket Orange Falls Wilkes is 1 -1 including Coburg. Peterborough -4, -2 Belfast. So let's go to Line said or bed. So if you finish Mississauga is my 1 degrees, Oakville 9 degrees, Oakville again 1 degrees, Hamilton 1 degrees, Brampton 1 degrees, Scarborough 1 degrees. So those cities. So it's done. So Line said or bed, it's gonna be 1 degrees, Collingwood is done. So Borealton is 2 degrees, Hanover is 2 degrees. So let's do Palm Beach. The actual closest temperature is to Solid Base actually is going to be -2. So Palm Beach is actually going to be -1 Palm Beach. Solid Beach is -1 also. Solid Beach is actually -2. So Midland's also -2. The closest temperature is -3. So Barry's closest temperature is going to be -2 degrees. Virginia is also closest -2. Beverly Hills is -1. So like I said, OB is done. So let's do next hour. Finish everything. So new market orange was almost done. So let's go to 7 a.m. For Elgin, Honor is going to be 1 degrees. So line said obey 1 degrees. Collingwood 1 degrees. London 1 degrees. Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Solid Base 2 degrees. Ding Midland, so Midland also. So Brampton snowfall is 3 degrees, 4 is in so Scarborough is 3.5, actually 4 degrees. So Mississauga is actually is going to be 4 degrees, could be 3 degrees, but it's going to be 4 degrees. So Usher is 5 degrees, Richmond Hill is going to be 4 degrees, Wilkes-Barre is 3 degrees, Newmarket is 2 degrees, Orangeville is 2 degrees, Peterborough 5 degrees, Coburg 6 degrees, Bobo 5 degrees, everywhere in Niagara Falls is 4 degrees, Hamilton 3 degrees, Oracle 3 degrees, 4 degrees in Oracle. So let's do Bobby. Like singles. So this is the race, everything. Barry minus no 2 degrees, Georgina 2 degrees, Beverly is 2 degrees, Orla is going to be 3 degrees. So let's go to next hour. Let's go to 3 p.m. So Boyles is 4 degrees, Hope's Bay 5 degrees, Lionshead is going to be 6 degrees, so minus 6 degrees. So London minus 3, minus 4, Collingwood by 10, minus 5. Honeymoon is also minus, lowest temperature is going to be minus 4.5 temperatures. So Palm Beach is going to be minus 3 degrees. Thunder Beach, Solid Beach actually is going to be different. So Solid Beach is actually similar. So it's going minus 2 and Thunder Beach is similar. Saturday, so Newmarket orange for Uxbridge, Snowfall is going to be minus 5 degrees, Brampton minus 4, including Richmond Hill, Mississauga minus 3, Darlington minus 3, Oakville minus 2, Oak Hamilton minus 2, so there's no warmest temperatures. So Oxford is minus 3, minus 4, Peterborough minus 2, Coburg minus 2, Belva, Niagara on Lake minus 2, Niagara Falls City minus 2. So Barrie is going to be minus 5, Georgina is minus 4, Beverly Hills is minus 5. Orilla minus 4 degrees, so Midland is minus 4 degrees, so let's go to next hour where minus 4 degrees. So minus 4 degrees is in that's closest temperature is midnight. So let's go to 7 a.m. London minus 7, Brighton minus 12, Collingwood minus 11, so Brampton minus 11, Mitchell minus 7. Twofold minus 12, Scarborough minus 11, Downton minus 10, Mississauga minus 10, Oshawa is minus 10, minus 12, Uxbridge, Oshawa, Orangeville, Market, Uxbridge minus 12, minus 14 is in Peterborough, so Collingwood minus 11, Belvoir minus 13, Niagara on the Lake minus 7, Niagara Falls City is minus 8, Hamilton minus 6. The local warmest temperature is going to be minus 10 degrees. The coldest temperature is going to be minus 8 degrees. So for Elgin is actually it's going to be minus 10, minus 7 is in Hanover, same thing's Hohenzollern, so the Hohenzollern doesn't count. So line said is minus 12, minus 13, no, it's going minus 11 is in Hope's Bay, so Berry is going to be random. Berry is actually is going to be minus 11 actually, uh, so minus 11 in Berry, Georgina, Babylon, ISO, so Odella has to be minus 4. So Bombies is going to be orders. So Bombies is going to be minus 11. So Thunder Beach is actually is minus 8. Solid Base is going to use the minus 11 parts. So it's going minus 11. So Midland is actually going to be used by the berries, those two. So it's going to be minus 12 versus Midland. So that's done. So is done actually. So it's going to take a minute. There is nothing else. So let's go to 3 p.m. Let's check the video out on videos. Minus 6 in London, minus 10 in Brampton, no, Whitehall, minus 11 in Collingwood, minus 8 Brampton, downtown Toronto, minus 7. Mississauga is going to be minus 6, same thing as Oakville, minus 6. Hamilton, minus 5, Oakville's minus 5 also. -7 is -10 is in snowfall. Scarborough should be -7, -9 actually. Market is going on. Richmond minus 8 degrees. New Market is -11. Orange Hill is also -10 degrees. So Oops is -12. -12, 10 is in Oshawa, -13 is in Peterborough, -10 is in Coburg, -12 is Belvoir, Niagara on the Lake, -5 Niagara Falls is -6, so it goes down. Lion's Head or Bay is going to be -10 degrees. -7 in Barrie. Georginia is going to be different. So Beverly Isles is -11. Georginia is actually is going to be different temperatures. So it's going to be -10 degrees. Orlilla, let's see, the closest temperature is going to be -13 degrees in Orlilla. So the closest temperature to mainland is going to be -10 degrees. So Palm Beach, Turner Beach is going to be closest temperature is actually -9 degrees. So Bar Elgin is going to be for Elgin is actually -8 degrees. Hana is also -8 degrees. So Barrie is actually done. So let's do Niagara Falls cities done actually. So those cities. So Midland's done. Let's go to 7 a.m. London -6, Whitehall -9, Collingwood -8, -8. Market, Orange World's going to be -7, Stouffville -7, Brampton -7, Scarborough, Downtown -5, -6 Scarborough, -7 is in Richmond Hill. Mississauga is going to be -5 Hamilton, Oakville again, so -5 in those cities. So Oshawa -7, Uxbridge -11, Peterborough -12, Coburg -9, Belvoir -12, Niagara on the Lake -5, Niagara Falls City -6. So line said no, Hope's Bay is going to be -8. Line said is actually going to be -9 degrees. So let's actually correct Betty's the closest temperature is going to be -13. That's too high. So go to minus something temperature there. -18 Orlala. So Georgia, the closest temperature is -10, including Beverly Hills. So the Betty has to be -8 degrees, but it's too high. So it's going to be -11 degrees in Barry's, so Palm Beach. So I could do solid base, -14 degrees. So closest temperature is going to be -7 instant on the beach. Same thing as Palm Beach is actually 12, -12 degrees. So for Elgin is going to be -8. Hanover is actually going to be -9 degrees. 40 So let's go to next hour. It's going to take a minute. So London -6, Whitehall -11, Collingwood -10, -7, Brampton, Suffolk -8, -6 is in Downtown Scarborough -7, Mississauga -6. Same thing as Oakville. Oakville again is -5, Hamilton -5, Niagara Lake -4, Niagara Falls City is -5. Richmond Hill is -7, Mississauga. So Newmarket, Orange Hill is -9. Uxbridge is -9. Oshawa is -7. Peterborough -10. Coburg -10. 11-7. Belvoir -9. So Line said obey the closest temperature is -10 degrees. -11. Line said obey. So Barrie is going to be -11.5 degrees. Virginia Saxon is going to be -9 degrees. Beverly Hills is -9. Orlando is going to be -12 degrees. So Midland is actually going to be -12 degrees. Palm Beach is going to be a little bit different. Let's say race. Collingwood, you don't need extra Collingwood. So Palm Beach is actually the closest temperature is going to be -9 degrees. So Thunder Beach is -9, also 9, -12 is in Solid Bay, Palm Beach. So solid base actually is going to be those temperatures minus 12 degrees. So minus 10 is in Port Elgin, the lowest temperatures. It's Port Elgin. So Hanoi is actually going to be minus 11 degrees. That's those temperatures. So let's do next hour. Well, there's no next hour actually. So this is the end of the video. Honestly, Just Team is going to be posted in next video. So instead of like this, like right now in this video, but it's gonna be next video, the Just Stream patterns. So